So welcome to our Sunday evening meditation and energy forecast for the week. I'm Juna.
Sabine.
We're from Synergy in Motion. And this theme for this week starts today, sometime today, I'm not sure exactly when, and runs until October the 7th. And it's called The Well. Gate 48 or Hexagram 48 from the I Ching is the theme that we'll see. The sun shines through this gate and it kind of shines through the energetic theme through all of humanity. And it's the well, it's the depth. The well is about replenishing. Water over wood is the two trigrams. Water replenishes the wood, and it's kind of a wonderful theme, right? Because people have been exhausted, right? And we can dip into the well and dip into this replenishing water. And sometimes the well is scary. Like when you peer down, I don't know if you've ever seen a well or dark water or a dark body of water, and you look down and it's a little bit intimidating and you can feel inadequate. And that's the shadow aspect of this hexagram, is feeling inadequate and not quite equipped for the task. That you may feel like you're dipping in the shallows, and gosh, you don't know how to do something or what's next, and you feel like I need to plumb the depths. I need more depth. I don't know if you can relate to that, but I'm sure all of us can at some point in our life. If I could just go deeper, if I just knew more, if I was more skillful, and so it is. It's a continuation of last week, which is interesting. It was the hexagram 18, which is about correction and perfection. It's part of this logic circuitry that wants to perfect the pattern. And so the 18th hexagram knows that something isn't right. It's not quite right. It's not quite working. But we move into the 48th, and that has the solutions. It has the depth of the solutions. So you might just tune into your energy and your spidey sense and look at the people around you, the world around you, and go within and just look at this particular theme this week. Like last week was about correcting. This week is about, going into the resources. And one of the things that Sabina and I always say, and mostly Sabina, says that there's always five resources available to you at any time. So when you're feeling inadequate about something, you don't know how to, you've lost your earring down the drain and you don't know how to do it. Okay, there's 5 resources at the ready for you, right? Or you don't know how to do something in a relationship. You meet these things. Life brings you these kind of conundrums, right? Where you might feel inadequate. So I love that practical thing. Okay, so you're not bereft of resources. They're there, seen, unseen, they're there. So look around, grab them. And, it's also, we talked about like this fear of inadequacy and the fear of going into the deep. Right? There's this fear of taking the plunge. And we were recently to Lake Superior, into these dark waters, and we went to the French provincial river, and it's kind of scary. You're there, you want to dive in, but there could be turtles or eels or sharks or something there. You just don't know what's in
Monsters.
That dark water, but you want to go in and that, just feel that feeling of you want to be replenished, but it's just a little intimidating. And so taking that plunge, when it feels right, and going into the depth, and, you might start at the shallows. It's like if you're at the shore and you're at the shallows and you keep walking towards the ocean, towards the lake, and you go deeper and deeper and deeper. And as you go deeper, you can plumb the depths. And there's the depth that's there. And the depth really comes, in our lives when we repeat something, when we perfect the pattern, when we hone our skills. I know there's writers live with us here tonight, and speakers, and it's like when you practice the skills, you gain the depth.
And it's like hearing you talk, I just also realized it's also the depth of being intimate with. And we're in that quarter of relationship, really daring to be intimate with yourself, with the other, whether that is a person or your environment. And you don't know what meets you deep inside you and out there. So you can stay in the comfort zone of the known and the assumed, or you can really meet that fear, which is inbuilt in all of us. It's a natural survival instinct to not jump into the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
But we all have to meet that, to bring forth the new, to expand, to replenish, to receive. Like every time you receive, you don't really know what it actually is that's coming your way. Like particularly when you really open up to receiving, it can be a scary thing. And meeting that unnerving energy and fear, breathing through it and receiving. It's a very rich theme.
Yeah, I love that image of the well. I do remember talking about it last year too. We have gone one cycle around the wheel, and so we are starting our second year of cycling around the wheel. But there's always more to gain with it, and it's in the Gene Keys. It talks about the inadequacy, and then finding the resources, and then moving into wisdom. And so wisdom and mastery really comes from this going into the depth of solutions, repeating things that work, honing your skills over and over and over again. And another thing that we said in the email today was it's okay to not know, to not be the expert. And there's such an expectation. I once heard this kind of funny story that to take a ballet class before you go to the class, like it's like you want to be seen as the expert before you actually start the class, which you don't know anything about, right? We were talking before, someone's taking a speaking course, and then like you could feel inadequate about, I don't know how to speak in public, but that's why you're taking the course. It's we take the course, we put so much pressure on ourselves to have to know everything before we begin. And it's just like being patient and just waiting for that next step, and just taking a step a little bit deeper and a little bit deeper, in your comfort zone or not in your comfort zone, listening to your own heart that says yes or no. Mm-hmm. So that is our theme for the week. You might see it and notice it in yourself. You might see it in others.
It's quite an adventurous
theme.
Can be.
And what I love is it's the replenishing. So, if you're feeling a little bit tired, a little bit run down, think about plunging into the waters of replenishment.
Mm-hmm. Take off your fears.
Take a plunge.
Yes, so let's take a plunge. If you wish, you can turn off your camera for the meditation. Give yourself a good wriggle, get comfortable. And take one of those replenishing, nurturing breaths into your belly. Breathing in life and letting go tension, busyness. And allow your breath to come to a natural flow for you. And with your breath, allow yourself to arrive home with yourself. And in that space of you, connect with your energetic heart, your capacity to care, to love, to appreciate, to nurture. And perceive that energy of your heart as a well within you, the well of life. How does your well of life and love look like? What does it feel like? And look at the water. Just notice what you see. And maybe touch the water if you can. Notice how it feels and how you feel connecting with it. And in your own time, allow yourself to just slip into those waters, your own inner well. And become aware of how much do you trust this well. Are you a little hesitant, shy, reluctant? Can you allow the water to carry you? Or are you trying to hold yourself up? Just play with that. Everything is okay. No right or wrong way to be in your well. Just notice. And maybe while you're in those waters, your well might change on how it looks. Maybe it expands. Maybe it becomes a more perfect temperature. Just notice and allow it to change with you. And perceive how deep your well is. Your well of loving and caring. Your well of life and living. And just play with allowing yourself to be carried into the depths of your well, with the magic of being able to breathe underwater. To allow your well to carry you. And you allow yourself to let go and surrender. And allow yourself to float into the depth of your well. And while you float deeper and deeper into your well of love and life, notice how fears and worries, doubts, like bubbles, release from your body. How your well washes you clear of those deep fears. The deeper you surrender, the less the fear can hold on. And notice at the bottom of your well, there's a light. And just swim towards that light if you feel comfortable. And see how your well is actually flowing, connecting with a lake inside of you. An absolutely still, beautiful, nurturing lake. Allow yourself to be carried into that lake. Allow your body to be held, nurtured. This is a space where time does not exist. There's only the now moment. Then become aware again of that connection to your own well. And allow that life energy, the source of your well, to carry you back, up through that well, contributing to you, bringing forth whatever you need to know. Bringing forth your wisdom, and while you're floating up, also become aware of your trust. Trust in life, trust in yourself. And whether that is big or small, strong or weak, just gift your trust to the waters as gratitude. And then arrive at the edge of your well. Maybe sit at that edge, dangling your feet in the water. Allowing the wind to dry your body. And being replenished by life. Let's become aware of each other. Group of people who care, who love. And let's allow this replenishing, caring, loving energy to flow through us all together, contributing to this beautiful planet and all its beings, seen and unseen. Allow your well to flow forth into the world. In all your beauty, in all your diversity. And with all your wisdom, and while you allow to let life flow through you, come present with your body, being nurtured, nurturing. And whenever you come to a point of exhaustion, of doubt, inadequacy, fear, know that you can return to your own inner well, replenish, and allow it to help you to wash yourself clear of fear in all its faces. And give yourself a big smile and a big pat on your back for daring to be you, because that is amazing, a huge gift and miraculous. Thank you for being you.
Thank you. So we've come to the end of our meditation for this evening, and I hope you were replenished by just taking this time with yourself and connecting to your well. And yeah, blessings on a great week ahead. And we'll see you next week, same time, same place. And yeah, tell your friends. Let's get this. Let's create a party. I love doing this. I look forward to this every weekend, and it's just a really neat time for me to just stop, take a pause, and really connect to the week ahead, and just give it a blessing. So blessings to all of you, and to all of you who are listening in the future. Okay, we'll see you next week.
Love you guys. Bye.